What is wrong with Tottenham Hotspur? 2 more days to go of the transfer window. Well, today and tomorrow. Transfer window closes at 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and we've not signed any more players. Conor Gallagher and Souza are the only ones we've got in. When will these owners ever learn to not leave to everything to the last minute? This is getting bloody ridiculous now. And now I'm hearing that we're having a few more injury issues. Spence, Danzo, Van der Ven have all come down injured. There was someone else, I can't remember who that one was, but this is what I heard. We need bodies in. This is ridiculous. We need to start signing some players. And I don't want to hear the excuses from the owners or Frank or Johan Land. It's a tough window, or it's difficult window. Man City have found it easy, haven't they? They've gone out and signed Guehi and Semenyo. They found it easy. So I don't buy all this notion that it's a tough window. Yeah, I can imagine it was tougher than the summer window, but I believe that there are players out there who would love to come to Spurs. Maybe not in the Premier League, but abroad. When you look at the foreign market, Altaluce from Monaco, go to Monaco and put a bid in for him. I'm sure he wouldn't mind coming, playing the Premier League. There are players out there. Even Mateta, he and Mateta from Palace improves our starting 11 straight away. We go straight into it. There are players out there, and it's getting ridiculous. You're waiting to the last minute once again to look at these, to get players in. Once again, the same old story. It's the same old story every week or every transfer window, and people think that Spurs going to change. They're never going to change while these owners are there. These owners are a disgrace to this football club. I think the sooner they leave, the better, because I don't think Spurs will ever be successful while these owners are at this football club. But come on, Spurs, pull your finger out. We got lucky yesterday when West Ham lost, and it's quite sad that, as a Spurs fan, I wanted Chelsea to beat West Ham, because in the past that wouldn't have been the case. I mean, I don't like West Ham either, but we should be competing at the top near clubs like Chelsea. We should not be in a relegation battle with clubs like West Ham. They've signed some players. They've brought players in for having a go. Now, I'm not saying the players they brought in are the sort of players we should be going for, but but they're having a go. They've brought some players in. We are just biting our nails, doing whatever. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what Johan Land's job is at Spurs, because he's definitely not a director of football. He's absolutely useless. He's got to be one of the worst director of footballers in the game. Don't know what he's doing. And I don't know why Fabio Paratici's still there. If he's going, just see you later. Get someone else in. And it's just, I just don't get it really. I don't really get the football club, never have done. I find the football club very frustrating when it comes to transfer window. What happened to this £150 million that was going to be pumped in? I just don't really know what's going on. But yeah, it's a bit frustrating. These owners just need to leave. They just need to get out of the football club, get someone else in who actually wants to do this job. Who wants to make this club successful, because I do believe Spurs have potential of being a massive club. But while these owners are there, I don't think we'll ever be as successful as the fans believe we should be. But Spurs are an attractive club. That they could sign some decent players in this window. There will be players that wouldn't have come to Spurs, like Conor Gallagher wanted to come to Spurs. That chose Spurs over Villa. There will be players out there who will want to join Spurs. Spurs are a massive club. I don't care what anyone says. We haven't won loads of stuff in the past, but Spurs are a big club, and maybe the original other 5 clubs are big 5 clubs like Man United, Man City, Liverpool. Chelsea and Arsenal are probably, you know, our bid and probably would bid of the players. Or once upon a time, Man City weren't even bid at them. You know, we'd have got the players over Man City, but now they probably are. But Spurs are bigger than Newcastle, Villa, so we're much more appealing than them. But yeah, come on Spurs, sort it out, get some players in, and hopefully we'll have a good end of the window. But anyway, see you in the next video. Come on, you Spurs.